Hello students, let's see two different types of dihalogen compounds. So there are two different types of dihalogen compounds. One is gem dihalides and the other one is wick dihalides. Gem dihalides and wick dihalides. Actually, gem dihalides are dihalocompounds. They are dihalocompounds, that means two halogen atoms are there, but these two halogen atoms are connected to the same carbon atom. So two halogen atoms are connected to the same carbon atom. We can call it as gem dihalides or geminal dihalides. So in short, we are saying gem dihalides. Actually, it is geminal dihalides. So they are dihalogen compounds, but these two halogen atoms are actually attached to the same carbon atom. So we can say that they are gem dihalides. The common name, we can name this compound as alkylidene halide. So alkylidene halide is the common name. So in this format we can write the common name of this compound. Since there are two carbon atoms, we can say that it is ethylidene, it is chloride. So we can write, instead of halide we can write chloride. So the common name of this particular compound is ethylidene chloride. Since there are two carbon atoms, we can write, instead of alkylidene, ethylidene, and instead of halide, since there are chlorine atoms, we can write chloride. So the common name of this particular gem dihalide is ethylidene chloride. So this is the common name. So let us write the IUPAC name also. Since the chlorine atoms are attached in this carbon, so it will be 1 and this will be the second carbon. So the name of this compound, the IUPAC name of this compound is 1,1-dichloroethane. So 1,1-dichloroethane is the IUPAC name. So these two chlorine atoms are attached to the first carbon itself. So it will be 1,1-dichloro, and there are two carbon atoms. The parent alkane is ethane. So the IUPAC name is 1,1-dichloroethane. So this is an example of a gem dihalide or a geminal dihalide. Then the other one is wick dihalides, or it is actually vicinal dihalide. So vicinal dihalides are called wick dihalides. Wick dihalides are also dihalogen compounds, but these halogen atoms, the two halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms. If these two halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms, so these are the adjacent carbon atoms. One halogen is attached to this carbon, and the other halogen is attached to this carbon. So if the two halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms, these halides are called wick dihalides or vicinal dihalides. So the common name is in this format, that is alkylene dihalide. So in this format we can write the common name of this compound. Since there are two carbon atoms, so we can write, instead of alkylene we can write ethylene. So ethylene. Instead of dihalide we can write it is dichloride. Since chlorine atoms are attached, so it will be ethylene dichloride. So that is the common name of this particular compound. So let us write the IUPAC name also. So if this is the first carbon, this will be the second carbon. So chlorine is attached to the first carbon and also the second carbon. So we can write the name as 1,2-dichloro. Since there are two carbon atoms, the parent alkane is ethane. So the IUPAC name is 1,2-dichloroethane. So this is an example of a vicinal dihalide. So the first one is geminal dihalide. Here the halogen atoms are attached. The halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom, to the same carbon. So that is the reason. So in this case, the halogen atoms are attached. The halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon. So adjacent carbon atoms. So if the halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom, it is geminal dihalide. If the halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms, they are vicinal dihalide. So the important types of dihalogen compounds, they are geminal dihalides and vicinal dihalides.